Hi guys, my name is Meredith. Thank you so much for popping on my website and maybe peeking around it a little bit here. So I wanted to welcome you and let you know a little bit about me and just a little bit about essential oils, or maybe you're wondering, what do I do next with oils? So hopefully I answer that question for you. So a little bit about me. I am born and raised in Wisconsin. We live in southeastern Wisconsin and we like to play up in the northern woods of Door County. Someday hope and dream about living on the lake up there. So we have a French bulldog and we adore her and treat her like a child. And then we also have a son through the beautiful gift of adoption. So I am a mama to currently just about 19 months old. So we're in the middle of toddlerhood, which is new and exciting every day. Both of my babies, fur baby and human baby, have been raised on oils, and I love to share with everybody, especially those of you here who have stumbled upon this page, how we use the oils with them in our everyday lives. So I hope that you find this page a resource and that you can come back here, connect with me anywhere, connect with me here through the website, connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, email, whatever method you prefer to reach out best. So welcome, I'm glad you're here. And I wanted to also just let you know that if you are brand new to oils on our team and you've already got your oils, you want to make sure that you check out the members only area here. We have frequently asked questions with a lot of the top questions that I get asked and all the answers right there so that you can just start learning and accessing things right away. And then of course, if you don't have essential oils yet and you're kind of like, well, I'm thinking about oils, why would I want to, use doTERRA or anything like that? Just take a look around here and you can see some of my favorite starter kits highlighted. You can also reach out to me anytime for help. We can make a customized kit for you. It's always my goal that everyone get the oils that they will use with their family in their household. I don't want you to have oils sitting on your shelf that you won't use. So I want to make sure that I can be of most assistance, most help for you. So again, if you are fairly new and just got your oils, the first question I get asked a lot then is, what next? What do I get next? What would make this more convenient for me to be using oils? So I just want to highlight a few of my favorite products and or oily supplies for you guys. And we'll just kind of rock and roll from there if that's okay with you guys. So first things first is it's important to have a reference guide to know how to use your essential oils. Now, my favorite, I call the Oil Bible, is this jumbo book called the Essential Life book. You can see it's really thick. So little side note, my previous life is corporate advertising. So I spent a decade designing and printing beautiful big books like this. So the old fashion girl in me still loves print, and I like to have the big book for that matter. Now, you can look up ailments in here. You can read about your oils by individual oil. You can read about supplements. You can read about body systems. There's DIY sections. There's topical sections like women's health, pregnancy and oils, cooking with oils, baking with oils, using oils on your pets. So I feel like this book is all encompassing. I just adore it. Now, if books aren't really your thing, there is an app for this, and there is an app for the other book is the Modern Essentials. So Essential Life or Modern Essentials, both of them have apps available. I do use the app as well, especially for on the go or screenshotting answers. Sometimes people are asking me questions and it's just easier to screenshot an answer that way for them. But I use the book most often for myself. And then especially if you want those like DIY recipes to start removing as many toxins as you can from your house and kind of green up your house, you're going to want to get the book. The second book that I love, and I actually use this probably more, is Essential Emotions. So what this is every oil or oil blend listed and what the emotional property that it helps connect you with or helps connect the problem there. So for instance, clove is the oil of boundaries, it says, and then it gives us a little bit of information about how it can support creating healthy boundaries, and then it will list the negative emotions that you might be feeling: victim mentality, defeated, dominated, fear of rejection. Positive properties: empowered, clear boundaries, protected, courageous. It tells you which oils it can is a nice companion with, and then how to use it. So I really find the more I use my essential oils that the more I learn that my needs are emotional based, even when it portrays itself as a physical need or a physical ailment. I find the more and more I use the oils, the more I'm learning about my body that it's some type of emotional need that I need to address in order to receive the physical healing. Now, that is just my personal experience. If that sounds too much for you, don't worry about that right now. I have just found throughout my own research and my own use that I often need the emotional support more than the physical support. And as I address my emotions, my physical self feels better. I think most of you would probably be able to agree with that on some level if you especially think about when we have a lot of fear come up or when we feel resentment or just any of these like negative moods. A lot of times we have stomach issues too then, right? So you can kind of see that connect right there of the feelings to your stomach. So I love this book. I would highly recommend using this book as well. And I think that you'll find that it's a real awesome guide to have. So then a couple of my favorite oily supplies. For sure, you need fractionated coconut oil if you're not already using it or don't already have it. It's liquefied coconut oil. So they've taken the solid out. It always stays liquid. So you can use it for mixing up oily concoctions like roller balls. By the way, get a pump top. I think it's $1.50. And then you can transfer that pump from bottle to bottle. It just makes it so much easier. So this is a roller ball. This is a 5 ml. And you can put your essential oils in here. And then you can go ahead and pump the coconut oil up to the top. Push your roller ball top on. And then, of course, you've got a lid to cap it off. So you can make rollerball concoctions so that your oils are even easier to use and are ready for you right away. So definitely recommend having fractionated coconut oil. I do love doTERRA's Best. This is going to be odorless. There's no scent. It's not going to stain clothing. It's most shelf stable. So if you use a different type of carrier oil, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, anything like that, those can go rancid a lot quicker than fractionated coconut oil will. Now, so those are 2 supplies that I really like to recommend. You might want to grab some spray bottles. This is a mini glass one. doTERRA actually has some plastic spray bottles available as well that once you log in with your membership, you can grab. Is plastic safe? That's in the frequently asked questions in the member area here. But your quick answer is that it needs to be aromatherapy grade. So of course, any products that are being sold through doTERRA with the plastic are aromatherapy grade, but you can use glass as well. And the little spray bottles are great for making little hand sanitizers, maybe a little lice spray for prevention for that time of year before you send your kids off to school. Maybe making a little mouthwash, a travel size, anything, a little perfume spray, whatever you want to make with it. The spray bottles are great. There's some large spray bottles that doTERRA has available, and I use those to make bug spray for the summer, cooling spray for after the beach, things like that, large room sprays. So spray bottles are nice to have on hand. The last little tool that I love to recommend is getting one of the little sample cases if you don't already have these. And it's a little keychain and it holds 8 samples or more if you're me. So here's 8 in here. But then what I do is I shove a whole bunch more on the inside before I zip it shut. So that way I can take as many little samples with me. This is especially great for travel, but I literally leave this hooked on my backpack, which is my diaper bag / purse, everywhere I go. And then my husband has one on his work bag as well. So my biggest tip is that you need to put the oils where you want to use them or you won't use them. So something as simple as this, put your oils to go, have them ready to go. That way when life comes up, you can use your oils, okay? So we've had life come up several different areas, but let me just tell you a simple one. You're in the middle of a store. My husband, we were in TJ Maxx and he's being goofy with this large giraffe in the store and he cut his finger open and he was like, well, do you happen to have any oils along? Of course I do. So we put some lavender and some tea tree on that right away, just cleanse it up, dry out that blood right away so that it's just, not making a mess in the middle of TJ Maxx. I didn't want to buy the $500 giraffe, that's for sure. So, we just like to have those oils with us so that way you can use them wherever. And then I even have like a little mini roller ball of Balance, my favorite blend, to put on before I fly. So I just start rolling it on the backs of my ears, my wrists, start inhaling that to really calm my emotional state before I get on an airplane, which tends to freak me out. So then another thing that I get asked besides the tools is like, well, what are your favorite doTERRA products? What should I buy next? So if you just recently got a membership, listen up. You're probably going to want some tips and ideas too. So that's the best thing about the membership, is having the discount that you can just purchase whatever you need whenever you want. I always recommend you start stocking up and checking out the rollers. Now, I like the ones from doTERRA. They're already pre-diluted with the fractionated coconut oil. It's a thick, heavy metal stainless steel roller. Again, you can just create your own if you want to be thrifty. I prefer convenience. You're going to notice a little theme here, that I prefer the convenience myself and having the already done for me from doTERRA. So we can get the top 9 essential oils like this. Tons of the blends are available like this. And these are the first things that I pack when we are getting ready for vacation, is I throw my rollers in a cute little roller bag that holds them all in line so they're not clinking together. And that way we know that we have like the majority of anything that would come up while we're gone, we can treat right away with a roller ball. Roller balls are all going to be used topically, but that is a lot of our needs, as we have things come up on our bodies and we want to use the oils. We have a tummy pain, roll that on your belly. You have congestion, roll some on your chest or under your nose. You have the cut in the middle of TJ Maxx, roll some over your skin. You are worried about immunity, use this On Guard and roll it up the back of your spine or on the bottoms of your feet daily while you're on vacation. So I love the roller balls. I love them done from doTERRA for convenience sake. So your choice if you want to think about convenience or if you want to think about thrifty and make your own. Another convenient product of theirs that I love is I love that they have gel caps available in a lot of the most popular oils or oil blends. So this is Digestin, for example. These two we throw in our travel bag right away as soon as we're packing up to go anywhere, because it's convenient. And when you're traveling, that's when things come up that we don't always think about being prepared. So a tummy ache from overeating, or if you're traveling out of the country and different types of food, so might upset your stomach a little bit more. So then having something like this available to just conveniently pop in our mouth makes it super simple for travel reasons. So I love that we have so many of these available. A little tip, the Copaiba version has this flip top lid. The rest of them do not. So when your Copaiba is empty, save your lid and start collecting lids and putting them on the rest of your bottles. So that way you always have flip lids on all of them. Maybe that's just me. I keep sending that feedback into doTERRA. Give us more flip lids, please. So I also love, love, love probiotics. There happens to be this amazing probiotic junior, which is marketed towards children, but let's be real, I consider this dessert. There's actually not calories and sugar in it, but it tastes like dessert. It tastes like a pixie stick from when we were kids. It's strawberry melon flavored, so kind of watermelon-y. It's tart. You just rip the package open and pour it in your mouth, and you have healthy probiotics for a healthy gut. So I absolutely love that. Again, they're individually packaged. Are you noticing a theme? I like convenience. Also easy to take those on the go. Now, doTERRA's #1 product, and we love it in our house as well, is the Lifelong Vitality. These are your daily supplements, everything your body could possibly need. And there's 2 ways to purchase it. You can purchase the bottles, or again, convenience, this box with the products prepackaged in these little blister packs that are ready to just tear open and use on the go. So we purchase both in our house so that we have these available to use for travel, or if I need to offer a sample up to somebody, I have them prepackaged. But then we also purchase the jars so that we can use those with our everyday use. It's just a little bit more economical on the environment, of course, not to be using up plastic as often as we use them. So we like to have both, but for convenience sake, I would totally recommend that you think about this, because as people get going using their new supplements, sometimes they say, I forget to take them, or I forgot to grab them with my breakfast because I eat breakfast at my desk at 10 o'clock at work. So convenient if you can just pop a couple of these in your work bag or in your purse and take them with you and know that you've always got them to start using. This Lifelong Vitality actually has a 30-day money-back, empty bottle money-back guarantee if you don't feel more energy and less pain. So they're pretty phenomenal. I actually use the vegan version myself, which doesn't come in the blister pack yet, but I have a feeling it will someday soon. So those are just a few of my favorite things. If you are new to our team, again, welcome. We're so glad you're here. If you're just considering oils, shoot me a question. Any questions that you have, I would love to answer them for you, help you out, and get to know you better. Have a great day.